What's up YouTube, it's Xando's TCG here and welcome back to another TCG battle video. Today we are going to be playing with Malamar. That's right, I know what you're going to say. Malamar is one of those decks that either bricks a lot at tournaments or just doesn't go to day 2 or has not a lot of placements in day 2 regionals or etc. But I don't want to hear it. Stephane Ivanoff still decided to play this kind of a deck at the Sheffield Regionals and did quite well with it. I even faced them myself and even got a tie out of that. So the Malamar deck is still legit. Don't sleep on this deck. This is kind of like the gatekeeper of one price decks. If you are a one price deck and you cannot beat this one price deck, you're never gonna make it. So that's why Malamar is still here. Psychic Recharge, we can accelerate psychic energies from the discard pile to one of our bench Pokemon, and the best Pokemon to abuse that ability with is Giratina here. With of course the Distortion Door, we can come back out of the discard pile, and it's one of the few decks that has of course this kind of mechanic because we don't have a rescue stretcher, so you can infinitely loop your Giratina and smack 130 damage on the opposing Pokemon. We also have of course Spell Tech, which helps out if this is equipped to one of our psychic Pokemon and it is knocked out by the opponent's attack. We can put 4 damage counters on the opponent's Pokemon in any way we like, and without Field Blower in the format, this is fantastic. So we just put damage all around. Distortion Door also puts 1 damage counter on 2 of the opponent's bench Pokemon. So with that, in combination with Spell Attacks, in combination with the Espeon Deoxys cross division, we have a lot of sniping going around. I do suggest only using Espeon and Deoxys tag team jacks at the late game, where you can use of course that cross division at its maximum potential. We have Jirachi, our main starter here, with of course some skateboards going around and some switches. So we are gonna make sure that we have the correct puzzle pieces. Stellar Wish can get of course a supporter, a stadium, whatever trainer card we might find, and the Stellar Wish can help us out. 4 Acro Bikes is the way that Stephane Ivanoff decided to play this deck, and 1 copy of the Recycle Energy is kind of nice because as soon as this card is in play, it is in play for the rest of the game, because if it's knocked out and the rest of Heckle Energy goes to the discard pile, it goes to the hand instead. So you always have your manual attachment of the turn. In combination with the Psychic Recharges of the Psychic Energy in the discard pile, we have everything going. Interesting tweaking cards here is of course the Espurr with the Pyrokinesis. Dishes out 20 damage to one of the opponent's bench Pokemon for each damage counter on that Pokemon. So you can put spell tags on the tag team GX at late game. You can come with this Espurr to finish the job. We also have the Copycat Mimikyu. I know what you're gonna say. No, this card is not rotated out. I know it's from Guardians Rising, but it's still legal because there was a Sun and Moon promo that made it this one's still legal. We have Mew with the bench barrier, but also is a nice way to just put some damage counters around with the Psy Power. And then of course 1 copy of Jynx, which I find ridiculously hilarious. We have the Mysterious Dash. For each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, put 1 damage counter on the opponent's Pokemon any way you like. This is nice. So let's say the opponent has 5 bench Pokemon. That means you can put 5 damage counters wherever you please. This helps out with the Espurr mathematics, but also helps out to just destroy a weak basic of 60 HP. Because if the opponent has 5 bench Pokemon and we use Distortion Door in combination with this, we snipe 60. And that means things like Vulpix will go down. So this is the list for supporters. Lillie and Cynthia, that's all it takes. Now 1 copy of the power plant to go through Mewtwo and Mew GX. That way we shut down the Jirachi with Psychic Zone, and that's going to be amazing to hit for weakness against Mew and Mewtwo GX. Okay, Malamar. It's been a while since I played Malamar. I was one of those people that's like, Malamar is just tier 2. Don't want to be wasting my time with Malamar, but I do think that if you can get it out and if you play fast enough at tournaments, that is something we'll have to be careful of, because you want to play fast with Malamar, otherwise you're going to have too many ties. That's what Stephane Ivanoff told us. So we are going to go first. We are a setup deck. We want our Malamars on the 2nd turn, so we want to go first, and hopefully we start with, wow, what is this? It looks like we are gonna be in some sort of a brick shenanigans. Wow. Playing Malamar already this. At least we get a mulligan, right? So this is gonna be, yeah, some sort of a Pikaram deck. Can dig with that. And let's see what our mulligan will be. Will it help out? It is an skateboard, not helping out too much here. So what we are gonna do here is we will communication, get rid of this, get our Jirachi on board, see what is prized. We have both of, yeah, Mew is in here, which is definitely needed. Yeah, there's also nice with Copycat, if we can copy some sort of a move to paralyze the opponent. Like Raichu, for instance. Okay, 4 Inkay, and all Malamars are in there, so we should be fine. So first things first, let's get this on board. We're gonna use the Mysterious Treasure, getting rid of this. we're also gonna grab... What do we want to grab? Definitely an Inkay. We also have a communication in hand, so let's see if we can manage to find something. We're gonna get, I think, the best plan of action. I don't think he's gonna have that first turn attack. He could have that, but I wonder. So let's put a recycle energy. We still have switches as well, but I want to get this escape board over here. Maybe we draw a manual switch as well, you never know. So let's put the spell attack over there. And now we recycle energy and retreat, so that means we can get it back to the hand, which is awesome. And now we Stellar Wish. Come on, supporter. Acro Bike, still no supporter, so it looks like we're Malamar bricking. Come on, it is not that hard. We already got through like a lot of cards. Come on, supporter. No supporter whatsoever. So we do have a switch, so at least we can sacrifice this little Espurr. While we have one Inkay setup, it also has a spell attack. So yeah, looks like we don't have any supporter, and looks like we definitely have to give the community like, yeah, it's Malamar. What do you expect? We don't have a supporter. We're bricking already. Even with Stellar Wish and Jirachi, we are struggling to find a supporter, even though we dig through like already a lot of cards through the deck. The opponent will hopefully need one extra turn to start using full blitz. He might have everything like the Tapu Koko Prism Star, he might have Energy Switch and the Thunder Mountain. That would put us behind a lot, since that way we need to get out the Mew, and we still only have one little Inkay. Definitely not gonna have an attack off on the second turn. We could get out the Jynx. Jynx could attack. If he gets a lot of basic Pokemon out, we can just put a lot of stuff around. So he already gets out the Tapu Koko Prism Star. Afterwards, there's gonna be the Ditto GX. Bam! The Rainbow Ditto GX. Mind that. Okay. Energies in the discard pile. True. So he already has the perfect setup here. So that means our crazy Malamar ride will go down rather quickly. Espurr, we only have one Espurr, so that will be such a shame because this list does not run custom catcher. Okay, he decides to promote the Ditto GX, and now he accelerates energies to the Pikarom and to the Raichu and Alolan Raichu GX, and yeah, we get an extra turn. At least we have that. So we have the switch, which is nice. So we switch around and let's see what we get. Stellar Wish. Oh boy, finally the Lillie. It took too long, but still. So now that we have this, we also want a manual attach of the turn, so we can have the most of out of our Lillie. So let's get this over there and let's go with Lillie. Bam! Inkays! Hello! Nice to meet you. Okay. We can already start Mysterious Dance here if we want to, although we already have an attach of the turn. We could confuse the Ditto, which is irrelevant. Very irrelevant in my book. So what does this do? Draw a card. If you do, you fall asleep. Not want to be doing that. Pikarom will come soon. We could accelerate energies. We can... yeah, I think we want to get out as many Inkays as possible. Or we can get out another Jirachi so we can have something to go with. Let's see. Could also custom catch for one of our Malamar, so that is also something we don't want, but we don't have any support whatsoever. So I do think the best plan of action is to get out another Jirachi. We definitely want to get, of course, stuff going. So Jirachi up here, we retreat, and we start using another Stellar Wish. We have an Acro Bike, we even have Viridian Forest, or another one of the treasures. I think getting out another Inkay is definitely gonna be key. Treasure. Inkay. So we have a lot of Inkays around. We also need to see how many communication. One communications, 2 treasures. So we definitely need our Mew as well. Not gonna be getting out that now, but I definitely want to get as many Inkay set up as possible because we want to set up our main attacker here. So I think that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna evolve just yet because I want to see what he's gonna knock out first. So otherwise we already lose one Malamar. Don't want to be seeing that. So next turn, we potentially have an attack ready with the Distortion Door. So Electro Power is coming up. He has the Denny. He can retreat. There is the Denny. So next turn, we just promote this Jirachi. Things will be fine unless he has a lot of custom catchers. There's already one custom catcher in the discard pile, so we are seeing that. Voltner, if he has Energy Switch. Okay, Stadium Navigator works out as well. Unless he gets 2 tills. That would be hilarious. Come on. Oh, hits. There's 2 hits. That's sad. Okay, Thunder Mountain popping up, and there is going to be a full blitz on our Jirachi. Luckily, we already have another Jirachi to spare, and we can start smacking damage with our Giratina. Okay, full blitz, bam, and that's that. Okay. He will take 1 prize card for that, and he's going to stack up some energies, probably on itself. Yeah, there's a Pikarom is looking very scary. So now we need to find Mew immediately. So we have Malamars at least. So I'm gonna evolve 1 Malamar. I'm gonna see what we can find with the Stellar Witch. Come on, supporter. We have a Lillie. Lillie is nice since we can get everything out immediately. So Malamar. The bad thing is that we don't have room for the Mew right now. Don't have room for the Mew, so we will lose 2 prizes instead. Which is sad, but we definitely need to get an attack up, so I do think this is gonna be the best way to go about this. Okay, so we have, yeah, we could have gotten out the Mew in this scenario. Yeah, so Malamar accelerating some energies here. We can also finish the job to get 3 prize cards instead. So we will eventually get, of course, the prize raise good. We also have spell tags. Don't have a spell tag on the active one, which is sad. Good communication and get out another Malamar. Could do that. Maybe the treasure is gonna be better here. Getting rid of a Lillie. Okay, we have... What do we still have left? We have the Jynx, which can snipe around some damage. We have another Malamar here. Mimikyu could also smack some serious amount of damage, 200 in that instance, but then we cannot use cross division. So yeah, we still have stuff left. So we are gonna evolve another Malamar. Gonna use the Psychic Recharge. So our Giratina is completely set up. Also gonna set up this guy. He could go for Espurr, but then he leaves our Malamars alone. So that's gonna be the bait here. And we are gonna use the Shadow Impact for 140 damage, and we're gonna put 40 on ourselves. So 130 damage, that's 2-shotting almost every tag team in town. If he goes for the attack, we can respond immediately, since he could custom catch and get rid of 2 Malamar, which would be so sad, but we still have an Inkay left in the hand, and we also have another attack ready for Giratina. So in the worst case scenario, he gets 2 prize cards, we get also, okay, Tag Bolt, he's probably gonna get a Malamar. Yeah, understandable. I would pick Malamar as well. So yeah. In this scenario, we still have a lot of Viridians left, so we're definitely gonna take this. We smack this down. We use Cynthia first. Get 6 fresh cards. We have a spell attack, which is fantastic. The Mew is now irrelevant, unfortunately. And we are gonna be using the Distortion Door. And now we have to be very careful. We definitely need to take down 2 tag teams. So the best plan of action is 1 here, and then he also might come with the Zeraora if he wants to. Zeraora, I'll just put damage on the Zeraora. If he comes with that, we might get the edge. So now we Psychic Transfer, or actually Psychic Recharge on the Giratina. Doing it again and again. So this is the infinite loop I was talking about. Energy over there. Spell tag. And then we use the Stellar Wish. Yeah, the Viridian Force might come in handy. Definitely gonna be grabbing that. Nobody wanna be seeing this. Okay, what else? We have communication, we have a treasure, so we definitely have ways to go about it. So yeah, let's get rid of the Mew, it's irrelevant now. Get another energy. And let's retreat. And start smacking some damage. Here comes the Giratina once again. Bam! And now we're gonna be putting this guy automatically deals out 160. He might come with the Zapdos out of nowhere, but then he needs Electro Powers. Already used 2 Electro Powers. We might as well put damage on this Malamar right here. If it gets knocked out, its Spell Attack is also equipped, so we'll see how it goes. Finally, we are going ahead in prize race, so we're equally 3 prize cards, and now our full focus will be the Raichu. So if we can manage to get, of course, a lot of damage on this Raichu, he might also tag switch onto this guy. Then he will receive 4 damage counters, so it's gonna be a little bit harder here. He needs to attack with Zero Aura. Getting energies onto the Raichu. Oh boy, what is it gonna do? Electro Power as well, that's 110. So luckily enough, we put damage on the bench Malamar. So 3 as man. Oh, this stamp might come in handy if the opponent also smacks down, you know, some stuff. What to do now? Okay, he's going for the Dene. Is he gonna paralyze us? 2 switches in the discard pile. He might paralyze us, which would be very sad because we cannot do anything about it. Switch. Okay, he's going for Tandem Shock. So I love this kind of effect. That means we can smack damage on this Alolan Raichu. He also might need to custom catcher our Espurr here. He only has 2 cards left in the hand. Energy switch. To the Zero Aura. Okay. Zero Aura will come after. Okay, the Danny as well. Ooh, he might have double custom catcher right now. Only 1 in the discard pile. Lysander Labs killing us as well. Oof. But we only use 1 Viridian, so we have 4 damage counters which we can spread easily enough. So choose your active Pokemon. Oh, didn't this guy? Oh yeah, Lysander Labs negates the effect of spell attacks. We should have realized that. What now? Manual attach. We need a lot of stuff. Definitely Jirachi will be able to find our Viridian Forest. Oh, another spell deck. Energy or Malamar. Yeah, that's not a hard choice. Here comes another Malamar. So we still have 3 Malamars left, which is awesome. We can get out our Giratina. Communication or spell tag. Tandem Shock would be fun to use. If we can copy it with Mimikyu, we can use that, and then he's paralyzed. Probably will not be running like... How many switches? How many switches? Oh yeah, he already used 1 switch. Spell tag will be better, I presume. 2 spell tags. Come on, Stellar Wish. We get Power Plant and Cynthia. Cynthia is the way to go. We could Psychic Club for 160 or actually 130, but this guy still has he doesn't have his GX move left, so there's no way he will be able to dish out 260 damage, but he could paralyze us, which might cause a little bit of havoc. Yeah, probably the Distortion Door is a little bit better. Yeah, 1, 2, bam bam. Spell tag for you, spell tag for you. And then here comes the big Cynthia. Come on, Viridian Forest. Okay, Viridian Forest is here. But a better plan would be using Power Plant so he doesn't have free retreat. Right? Because we already have enough stuff as it is. So Power Plant I think is better. And now we Psychic Recharge 3 times. And then hopefully we will be able to finish the deal with Espurr. Or maybe Espeon and Deoxys. So that is our main plan of action right now. We'll see how it goes. We have 2 options to win this game. We all have one prizers at this point. He already used the... Yeah, we could also like treasure away this Giratina and get Mimikyu on board. So he maybe is a little bit afraid. We'll see how it goes. Shadow Impact. Bam! Okay, what do we target? Our Giratina, I guess. Now he might come with the Zapdos, but this guy has only 120 HP remaining. Espurr can finish this job. And with Spell Attacks and Espeon Deoxys, we also snipe 140 in this scenario. So I wonder what he will do. We still have Radiant Force, so we can still promote Jirachi. He's using Electro Power. Erica's Hospitality for a rough 6 cards. Having 10 cards in the hand right now. Oh boy, what a crazy game. Okay, Zapdos is coming up. I was suspecting a Zapdos, so Electro Power, he already used 3 Custom Catchers. He needs Custom Catchers on this guy, otherwise he's done. 20 damage for each of the damage counters on that Pokemon, so that is 20 damage for each damage counter, that's 280 damage. 200, okay, he keeps it in the active position. He hopes that we don't have a way to switch around, but I do think that is a little bit silly. Again, with the Lysander Labs popping up, we still just need to get, of course, our Pokemon back. We have, 3 energies in the discard pile, so yeah, you can see it. So that was it. Malamar still winning against Pikarom. So as mentioned, this deck is still not dead. You still have to play a lot of practice rounds with it, know what to get next, know when you have to get out your Mimikyu, your Jynx, all that stuff. But it is a solid deck. Try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think about the deck in the comment section below. Have you played with it at a tournament recently? Let me know. I'm very curious to hear your stories. Anyhow, have a fantastic rest of your day. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.